And rolling up and down the fingers. And then into the palm. And the pads of the pinky and thumb. Down to the wrists. Up to the knuckles and across. And let's do the index finger and thumb. Middle finger. Ring finger. And pinky. Other hand, index. Middle. Ring. Pinky. Around the back we go. Switch. 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 Hinge at the waist. Then the knees go through the legs. Switch. Switch. And switch. Put the ball on the floor, assess the feet. Step on the ball in the middle of the foot, press down 3 times. Up to the knuckles, once on each. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel. Bring the ball to just below the ball of the foot and press. Side of the top of the heel, press. And then the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down each of the bones. And scribble. 3, 2, 1, release, reassess, and repeat other foot 3 times in the middle. Knuckles. Roll across. Roll across the top of the heel. Press in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. And scribble. 3, 2, 1, release. Get the ball out of the way, reassess the feet, and good morning. And then shake the tree. 3, 2, 1, center. Twist it the way, swing the arms. And center with ocean wave breathing. And fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out, gather style. And center, gather from the other side. And the center, take some steps forward. And then keep going. And then elbow to the opposite knee. Slap the opposite heel in the front. And then behind. And take a cross step with a twist and a punch. And then walk or march or jog. All righty, it is Monday, so we're gonna do the Zach Bush 4. With or without something in your hand. And we'll do some rolling after class. I think I'm gonna run, but whatever you do, be safe. And we'll get going. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. 10. 20. And 30, take 2 breaths. Interlace the fingers, bring the hands up. Come on your toes if you can. Come back down, bend back if you can. And come back to center, bend to one side. Go to the other. Come back to center and drop your hands, push out at the chest. Come on down, interlace behind the back. Lift them up, squeeze. Go a little higher. And come on down and shrug. And roll shoulders back. And forward. And extend the arms and rotate. Go the other way. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Bring one arm across, press in. Bring the other arm across. And behind the back, press down and in. And then the other. Form a Y, squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. Release, squeeze, release, and squeeze. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. And then put your fists on your forehead, bring the elbows forward and back. Come on down, rotate at the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulders. Come on back to center. Bring one hand over the top, cup the ear, chin up, look up, tug gently. Chin down. And go the other way, chin up. And down. And then come back to center, tuck in the chin and peck like a pigeon. All right, let's grab that stick. We are inside the arch on one side, other leg out, bend the knee, slide down the stick. Go the other way. And come on up. Bring the stick out in front of 1 foot, toes are about 6 inches away, drop the top of the stick to the collarbone. Slide down, lift the sole of the foot and wiggle. Press the sole of that foot against the stick. Repeat both stretches with the other leg, starting with the hamstring. And then the cat. And then come back to center. We're going to do the booyah stick routine, starting with some flip-flops. And then some big circles out. And then in. And then lateral. Go the other way. Bring the stick behind the back in the crook of the elbows. Twist at the waist. Keep twisting, or if you can, bend back. Come on back to center. Bring the stick up to the shoulders. Twist the body, keep the head and hips facing forward. And then bring the stick up over the head, down below the waist, back over the head and behind you if you can. Stop at the shoulders and push out. And then bring the sticks to one side, hold on at or near the top and swing behind. Other side, same thing. And then bring the stick to the middle. Hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two at the top. Step back, come up on your toes and hold for 20. And then back on your heels for 20. And then come back down and bring the stick to one side. Come up on the toes of the other foot. If you can, lift it. Move it if you can. Lift the stick if you can. And move it if you can. Three, two, one. Whoops. It goes down. Come up on the other foot. Lift it if you can. Move it if you can. Same thing with the stick. Three, two, one. All right, let's put the sticks down. If you're gonna carry anything in your hands while you do the McGill, the Zach Bush's, grab it. 4 moves, as always, a squat, frontal raises, around the clock, outside or in, and a press. We'll do 3 rounds, 10 each. Pick up speed each round, and we'll move the squats around in the sequence, but I'm going to start with them right now. And take a breath. Frontals. Breath. Well, we're on the clock. I'm going outside. Do what works for you. Breath. Presses. All right, take a few breaths. We're going to be moving squats into the number 2 position. We'll start with some front raises. In 3, 2, 1, little fast. All right, take a breath. Squats. And the breath, we are halfway there. Oh, we'll do some raises. And 10. And yeah, I forgot the around the clock. Take a breath. I'm going to go inside. And breath. Few breaths. All right, squats are going in a number 3 position. We are going to go with some frontal raises in 3, 2, 1. All right, take a breath. I'm going to do 5 and 5 on the around the clocks. Breath. Squats. Breath. And presses. All righty then, very good. The weights down, rub the hands together, cultivate chi. Form that chi ball. Let it dance you around. And center, 2 breaths. Let's open our hearts. Pause on this inhale, exhale, send it out. And center, 2 breaths. Bring down chi from above. Scoop it up from below. And ah. All right, we're going to do 4, 7, 8 breath this week. That is 4 in through the nose, hold for 7, exhale for 8, You can keep my pace or go a little faster if you need to, or slower if you want to. Just try to keep the ratio. Here we go. Let's do 5 rounds. Here we go. Namaste. All right.
Thanks, Thom.
Thank you, Thom.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And hope to see you tomorrow.
See you next time.
Richard, we'll do some rolling. If you want to grab a ball and a roller, I'll meet you on the floor. All right, let's take the ball. We'll put the roller aside for a minute or two. Let's put the ball underneath the trapezius, below the neck, and next to the shoulder. Roll it around a little bit. Try to find a tight, tender spot. And when you do, which usually isn't too hard, lean into it, breathe into it. And then we're going to move the ball to the rear deltoid on the same side, back of the top of the shoulder there. Again, find that tender spot and lean into it. All right, go over to the other trapezius. Same thing. And then the rear deltoid on that side. Good. And then put the ball aside, grab the roller, put it under the hairline. And move your head left to right, making a note of the flexibility, any restrictions on one side or the other, any pain on one side or the other. And then stay right and do 4 circles in one direction with your head, and then 4 in the other direction. And then nod. And then bring your head over to the left side and do 4 circles in either direction again. Nod. And then come to the middle. Make sure the roller is still at your hairline. We're gonna do 8 figure eights. Starting in one direction for 4 of them and in the other direction for the other 4. And then nod. And then bring the roller to the middle of the rib cage. Roll from the middle of the rib cage to the bottom of the rib cage, not below, back to the middle of it, back and forth a few times. Then roll from the middle of the rib cage to above the shoulders, below the neck, and back to the middle a few times. And then roll all the way from the top to the bottom of the rib cage a few times, back and forth. And that'll do it. Um, Excellent. Hope to see you tomorrow. Enjoy this glorious day.